Hey guys, Squiggles here, and today it looks like we are going to have a game on Shakuras Plateau between, can you guess? Can you guess? Well, if you read the title, you probably can. We have none other than EGIdrA in the bottom right-hand corner. Yes, the tasty Zerg. And over here in the bottom left corner, we have sixjaxDDE. sixjaxDDE. So I'm just going to call him Six or Jack or DDE. We'll see how it goes. But really, I think everybody's most excited to watch this nerd play right here, EGIdrA, aka Idra, aka Graken, aka everybody rage at him, but he's a really good player. Oh, so many people love to hate Idra, but I don't know. I guess every sport has to have that bad boy character, and Idra has filled that role quite well. But he is such an amazing player. This was a game played on the US ladder, and I have not seen it yet, so I'm going to be watching it along with you guys. And something else I want to say really quick is if I stop to drink like I'm about to right now, it is because I am drinking, what is it called? C something C. Emergency, there we go. Because everybody in my house is getting sick right now, and I am trying to avoid getting sick. So we got a little bit of sickness going on over here. Meanwhile, we have a sick barracks going down by six jacks. It's not even possible. There's only 4 jacks on a deck, so I don't even know how you could have 6 jacks. Somehow he pulled it off, and we're going to have to see if Idra can win against this guy who apparently is playing with a loaded 52-card deck, maybe a 56-card deck, a few cards in his sleeves, which is not fair at all. But Idra is the nerd to beat him if ever there was a nerd to beat somebody who cheats at cards with 6 jacks. Okay, looks like we have a spawning pool down after hatchery because, well, this map is really huge, and really all Idra has to worry about is this position right here is the only even semi-fast way of getting to his base. So he just kind of gambles and finds out, oh, hey, look, it's not even possible. Nope, not there. So Idra is going to be fairly happy to see these spawn positions. He would prefer, if you look at the mini-map, he would prefer to be having the Terran spawn here just because the distances is so much longer. And there is this little backdoor area. This is 6jax base right here. And if you just kill these destructible rocks and move down here, there's an expansion, move a little bit farther, more destructible rocks, and ta-da! We are at Idra's base. So Idra will have to be a little bit careful of that, but as you can see right now, he already has an overlord positioned right here. Just watching these destructible rocks, going to be able to see if 6jax decides to throw a couple of his jacks that way and maybe pretend like he only has 4 in his hand. Which still, 4 of a kind is pretty unbeatable. So unless Idra is holding, you know, kings or, I don't know, queens or something. Looks like 6jax is going to be rushing with not 6 but 3 marines, half of 6, and he's going to be pulling right back. Just a little poke made Idra throw down a spine crawler, and it looks like he got 6 zerglings. So not really overreacting at all. Just getting 1 extra set of zerglings just to be able to deal with it. And here are the marines. Looks like there are 5 marines now and a 6th marine coming, and it looks like 6jax should be named 6 marines because he is pushing out with 6 marines. Oh, and there's the 7th one there, so never mind. But it looks like he's going to be pushing out, and he's going to be reinforcing. Idra could try to do some little swing around maneuver like it looks like, yeah, he is, with these lings and see if he can do any damage. There are 2 marines here, though, so I think, yep. And those 2 zerglings get taken out. So only 2 zerglings left. Not going to be able to, for lack of a better word, penetrate the main. Slipping in right here. So he's going to be pulling back and scouting a little bit. Meanwhile, it looks like 6jax is going to be attempting to do a little bit of a poke here with 7 marines. And we're going to see how this goes. There's a queen and a spine crawler and some zerglings, and no more zerglings on the way, but zergling speed's on the way. And he pokes up a little bit and says, yeah, screw that, I'm not going to do that. He is getting his expansion up, though, so very good. A little bit of poking aggression, not losing any units, really, and able to get that expansion up. So we have Idra with his expansion up, and we have 6jax with his expansion up. And I'm just kind of waiting to see what they decide to go. Looks like 6jax is getting a factory now and a bunker. It's kind of a weird place for a bunker, but I guess he wants to defend his ramp and this area. But I see a lot of people putting bunkers more like in this area, not so much here. But whatever. And the engineering bay going down, so this is going to be a tight wall right here in the middle. And looks like the Terran is going to be, you know, turtling for just a little bit, and Idra is going to be content to chill in the middle of the map. He does have control of both Naga Watchtower, so that is goody, goody, good. Looks like speed is just about done. And let's see, factory just about done. So we're going to have to see what kind of tech path they decide to go. Looks like EGIdRA's getting a baneling nest, and he's going to get it someplace. Obviously not obvious. Oh, nope, he's going to get it right here, and he gets scanned instantly. So, okay, though. He saw lots of Marines. He's going banelings. Seems reasonable to me. And he already has lots of Zerglings out, getting a few more. Looks like 6, 8 more. I can't really tell. I'm going to say 8. More Zerglings coming out to go with these. So it looks like he's going to be doing some kind of a baneling bust. This is a good wall for a baneling bust. I mean, except for I don't know. This may be the weak spot right here. If he goes up here, kills this, I'm not sure if you can get around or not. I don't know. We should take bets. It's close. I don't know. And sometimes the terrain can be kind of confusing. So we'll have to see what goes on there. But it looks like, what is EGIdRA doing? He has his lair, and he is getting baneling speed, so looks like, yep, we're just going to be going banelings, and there's the spire going down. So mutabaneling and Zerglings. It's really popular standard against against Terran rather, because most Terran go lots of Marines, kind of like sixjax is doing. Looks like nobody is even poking at the destructible rocks yet, so we'll have to see if those come into play. But for now, it looks like both people are just kind of turtling a little bit. EGIdRA does have these 6 Zerglings that he initially built, and they're just kind of chilling out here to see if the Terran decides to move out. And also, if he needs to make banelings, he can run these speedlings from here over here very quickly and just morph these guys into banelings, and he won't have to, like, it decreases the... Yeah, okay, so here's a little bit of a poke, and he's going to be like, oh, look at that. He has Marines, and ooh, sexy, a drop. So it looks like sixjax's going to split up the drop, actually. Going to be going multiple different places, and he's going to let EGIdRA scout. Ooh, this is sexy. He's going to let the EGIdRA scout with his lings that the drop's coming that way, and then he's going to scoot over here, and I think EGIdRA actually scouted this, but we'll have to see. It doesn't look like anything's really moving. It looks like everything is defending here. I can't tell where these guys are going. Oh, okay, this is good. So he's he knows about where it's coming from, and that's so lost 3 Marines. Yep, lost 3 Marines and did almost no damage at all. He did shoot at that extractor a little bit because I don't know. EGIdRA was like, yeah, man, I got gas, and he was like, here, let me help you out with that. So he was trying to help him with his gas, but I don't know. That's a terrible joke. So it looks like there's another drop going to be over here and going to be taking out one. Oh no, and Muta's here. Are you just gonna make this? It's smart to not even lift up there because you're not gonna survive that with all those Mutas. And this Marauder taking out his aggression, his pent-up frustration in the world out on this hatchery before he finally goes down. So those drops didn't really do that much. I think that put sixjax behind a little bit, as opposed to what you want to have is, you know, getting ahead. Also, it looks like he's just going lots and lots of barracks. He has 1 add-on. He has stem done, hasn't started combat shields yet, and there it is right now. Combat shields going down. He's getting siege, so he's going siege tanks and medevacs and marines. So siege tank marine with some medevac support for drops and for healing. Pretty standard from Terran as well. It looks like he's doing a really good job, sixjax is, of keeping his money low, as EGIdRA tries to snipe a supply depot and doesn't get it and then just pulls off again. Now he's trying to get him to just stem, but sixjax isn't biting, not going to be stemming, although this supply depot is going to burn down if sixjax does not send an SCV over to repair. But apparently these SCVs are all about the money, honey, and they are not going to be repairing this at all. So, oh, cue the violins as this one burns down. I'll keep it here so we can see it burn as the Muta's poking the front. Oh, there it goes. It's dead. Oh, and there's the 3 SCVs. A little bit late, but whatever. Looks like +1 is +1 attack done. Yep. So +1 attack is done for the Marines, and +1 armor is almost done. And these SCVs repairing this tech lab. That's actually one of the most critical structures that the Terran has in his base right now. Is this tech lab getting combat shields? If those actually didn't finish, that would be horribly awful. But it looks like they are going to. Let's take a look at the units tab really quick. We can see that there are... Oh, look at this. Okay, so EGIdRA is going to be the one to open up the back. And so EGIdRA is going to be pushing out across the back, and meanwhile the Terran's pushing out in the middle. So, oh man, it looks like EGIdRA does spot it, and he's going to be pulling back. So the battle is going to be joined in this area, and the stim gets to soften up some of these mutas. He's also scanning to pick off some of these things, and now it's going to come down to, here come the banelings, here come the zerglings moving in. It looks like the banelings, they did a decent amount of damage, but he was able to keep most of the marines alive. The problem is he lost all of his tanks. So the tanks did tank the damage, but those are the slow, expensive units to get, and his cheap, quick units to get the marines lived. So I don't know. He does have a little bit of a timing here where he could do some damage, and it looks like EGIdRA is losing. We're gonna have to see how much damage the Terran can do here. Looks like EGIdRA could be in a little bit of a pickle, but here come a lot of zerglings coming out, and these mutas are going to be just flirting in the rear, waiting to come in as well. So looks like these marines are doing a decent amount of damage. If we could kill the hatchery, that would actually be really good, but I don't think it's going to happen as these banelings come in and clean everything up. And these medevacs, there is no chance that they're making it back. So EGIdRA does a good job not panicking and manages to fend off that attack. He did lose a queen. He lost a few things. I don't know. Let's go to the units lost tab really quick. We can see that EGIdRA has lost a little bit more than the Terran, but not by much at all. It's pretty even. So a decent exchange there. But again, the Terran lost tanks, and that's going to be a problem. I feel like this sentry tower is a little bit naked, and that is kind of expensive actually. So that sucks that he loses that. But he does. Let's go back to the production tab and see what everybody's doing. It looks like a couple of missile turrets going down, some barracks, marines, tanks, SCVs, all the usual stuff. Meanwhile, a freaking ton of zerglings being made, and a few banelings being morphed, it looks like, and some more mutas. So let's see if I can get a count on these mutas. It looks like 15, 16, so like 16, 17 mutas. Those aren't mutas. I don't know. He has around 16. Around 16 mutas. Nope. Now there's more. And lots of banelings. Nice. And here come mutas, going to see what they can do. Oh, there's the stim, and manages to snipe one muta. Don't know if it was really worth it, but these medevacs do have a lot of health, so I mean they can just heal them back really quick. Not a big deal. I'm hearing attacking someplace, and oh, here it is. These mutas are, oh goodness. So it looks like the Terran is preemptively putting missile turrets here because he's planning on taking that expansion. And these mutas are having none of it. Now they're going to poke over here, decide to let the command center live. No, and then on second thought they decide that what are these mutas doing? I don't know. Oh no, the stim marines. Those are actually going to do lots of damage to the mutas. And although the mutas do clean it up, I don't know if that was actually worth it because, yeah, I don't know. Now he's taking out the engineering bay. This is a good move, except that it's not actually researching anything. So it's not that big of a deal. But now the mutas are in the main, and they're going to be seeing what damage they can do. Oh, that tank is so lucky. It just barely lived. But this is the danger with the Terran is if you get near their production facilities, there we go, then you can just like farm kills. As soon as the guys pop out, you just kill them. So that kind of sucks. But it looks like the mutas are going to be not that greedy and go ahead and pull out before anything happens. Meanwhile, a whole bunch of zerglings and banelings are going to be moving over here, and more mutas are going to be trying to pick off these medevacs before they're able to unload their guys, and these other mutas are going to come over and intercept, and both medevacs that were full go down. That sucks. Oh no. And now we have 94 supply for the Terran versus 189 for EGIdRA. So I think EGIdRA is in a fairly good spot here, and you can see by the mini-map, EGIdRA is taking a 4th base at this point as he moves in, and there's the GG. Good job, EGIdRA.